Hey guys, what's up? Tyler here, and in today's video I'm going to be going over my latest video game pickups, and these are all retro games. And I've been in the trading game lately and hunting down these retro games and all kinds of fun stuff. And so I'm going to explain this story from start to finish because it's pretty crazy. And so lately I've been looking for these games, and a friend of mine said they had a Nintendo 64 with Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time and Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask, both of which I already own. They also had a couple guides and a Super Nintendo controller. And so I was like, okay, I gave him 30 bucks for it, and I thought that was pretty fair, buying it off somebody who just really doesn't want it anymore. And so I gave him 30 bucks for all the stuff. And so I found this place in Cumberland, Maryland. It's called Cartridges Galore. And so I was thinking maybe I'll just take my stuff down, see how much they're going to be worth, whether or not they'll give me a good trade for it, and whether or not they'll give me a good price for what I have. I did some looking on eBay, found some prices in my head, went down there, and they said for the Nintendo 64, Majora's Mask, Ocarina of Time, the Advanced Rumble Pack that you need to play Majora's Mask, and 2 extra memory cards, and the N64 controller, all in clean condition, which I cleaned them all the night before because that's extremely important if you want to try to sell this stuff. And he gave me $80 store credit. And now he was going to give me probably 65 to 70 bucks in actual cash, but you get more if you get store credit. And so he gave me 80 bucks in store credit, which I used to buy all this stuff. And so first, let's just start out with something that I've never used before in my life, and that is the NES Advantage. And it's like all wrapped up in like 20 different cords. And so basically this plugs into the NES, and it's a control it with a joystick, these buttons. I have no idea what half this stuff does, like these buttons and the turbo. I have no idea what slow does. I don't know. I need to do some research on it. I'm not going to say what I played, what game I played yet, but I played a couple games with it on, and I think, it was a little bit weird. The buttons sometimes stick a little bit, but this is like almost 30 years old, and so, and plus I was pressing the edges of the buttons, but the middles of the buttons work fine. It took a little while to get used to, but it's pretty cool. And so I got this. He had it for about 10 bucks, which isn't bad. It's about what I find them on eBay, and I don't really have anywhere local to go and get this stuff. And so also I got Mega Man 2, just the cartridge, and I was really happy to find this. It was pretty expensive at his shop. He had it for 20 bucks, which is really expensive, just for the cartridge. And I looked on an app that I have called NES Hunter Pro. I think that's what it's called. It was recommended by Aaron from Retro Liberty, and I guess Ricky too if he uses that. Both of them, and you should check out their channel, youtube.com/Retro Liberty. They're kind of the guys that are kind of inspire me to do my own retro collection, since I do love myself some good video games. So you definitely should go over and check out their channel. They are not a sponsor, but they deserve a shout out because they make really good videos. And so yeah, Mega Man 2, a little bit expensive, but I got 80 bucks from spending 30, so I couldn't really complain. And plus, it's in really nice condition. And so I just actually been playing that. Almost have a beat. Got to Dr. Wily's Castle. And you might be seeing me Instagramming some pictures from that game. You should follow me on Instagram as well. It's Tyler TGNT. Links in the description below. And so, also, when I walked in, before I talk about the next thing, I also got an NES controller. I just dropped one of them on the floor. I've got an NES controller. It's a lot better than the one I have right now. I did have 2, but the one got like the cords all messed up, so I got another NES controller. I can't remember what it was, how much it was, but yeah, I got that as well. And so actually, as I was in there looking around at the different games, somebody came in and they had a box full of NES games boxed, and I'm just like, oh yeah, I came in at just the right time. So she sold them to him for some cash. And I was like, can I take a look at these? He's like, yeah, sure, you can go through them. If you want any of them, you can get them. I looked at a Mega Man 6 box that was literally in almost mint condition. It wasn't wrapped or anything, but he wanted 60 bucks for it. I was like, I think I'll pass on that. And I think it's actually worth that, complete in box, and it was really good condition. But I really didn't want to spend almost all my money on one game. And so instead, I got from her little collection Double Dragon 2. The box is not too bad. It's a little messed up here on the top, but it includes the little dust protector as well as the instruction booklet. And take a look at these guys and their sweaters on the back. This is just ridiculous. How tough are they with their sweaters? And so yeah, I don't know if you can see that or not, but yeah, they're so tough. And so the game, pretty good condition, really fun game. I actually just played it with Summer here a little while ago, and it was really fun. And yeah, you can't really say too much about it. I've never played Double Dragon before, but it was a fun experience. I was really happy when I learned how to do the roundhouse kick in the air. That made me like giddy like a little schoolgirl. And so also what I got from this person that came in and sold the games was Super Mario Brothers boxed. I already have the game, but it doesn't hurt to have 2 copies of Super Mario Brothers, the first Mario. if you don't count Mario and Luigi, the arcade version. It's in pretty good condition, and also, if I can get it out of here, comes with the instruction booklet, which is pretty cool. I've never seen this, at least I don't remember seeing it. And it's funny because all the toads are called mushroom retainers. But the box is it could be in better condition, but he gave it to me for 15 bucks, and I was like, you know, I can't really complain. I would never really find the manual anywhere, and you know, I have the box now. I didn't have the box before, and you know, it's pretty cool having this box. This was the first game in the Mario series that really boosted Mario out there. And I also got the second game, which is Super Mario Bros. 2. If you don't know much about that game, Mario has a dream apparently, and he's in subconsciousness, you get it? And so he's beating Wart and all these crazy bad guys. You can play as Mario, Toad, Luigi, or Peach. Each have different abilities, and it's a pretty fun game, and I would definitely suggest trying it out. Originally, it was like Doki Doki Panic for Japan, for the Famicom over there, but they ported it as Super Mario Bros. 2 here in the US. And also, the box is in like not really good condition at all. I think a piece of it just fell off. But the bottom's all busted up, the top's busted up. But he gave it to me for 15 bucks. Double Dragon was 15 bucks as well. And yeah, I mean, I have the box. The front of it looks really good. The sides though, and the bottom and the top are a little bit dinged up, but nothing a little bit of tape can't fix. But the game itself, great condition. I actually haven't tried it yet to make sure it plays, but I mean, it looks pretty clean. It was kept in the box. And also the instruction booklet came with it too, which is pretty sweet as well. And this one's actually in color. The first Super Mario Bros. 1 was not. And so that's all I got from that pickup. And honestly, I was really like shocked when he told me, I'll give you 80 bucks for this stuff. I was like, oh wow, that's more than I thought you were going to give me. Because I thought, you know, he'd give me about maybe 25 bucks for the console, 30 bucks, and then maybe 20 bucks for each game, which would be like 30 plus 20 is 50. I mean, I guess 70, it's in that general area. But he actually gave me a pretty good deal for what I actually had. And so I'm definitely going to be going back there again once I get some more games and then I have duplicates of. They're always taking stuff. And so if you live in the Cumberland, Maryland area, definitely check them out. Couldn't say better things about them. They were extremely cool guys that were there. They just opened not too long ago, and I'm definitely going to be visiting them again. Prices were okay. Some of them were right on with what I think they should be paying. They had games there for $2. Most of them were individually priced, but they were individually priced fairly, except for things like Link to the Past, which were like 28 bucks. I was like, no, it's not happening. Maybe they were 23. Either way, it was way too much. Maybe they were 30. I don't know. But some of the games were priced pretty high, but some were priced actually lower than I thought, and some were just right on the money. So it was a good little mix. But if you got store credit, you know, can't complain too much. And so I also had some other games come in that I got off eBay, but I'm going to go over them in a separate video because they are not all here yet. And so hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know if you did. Hit that thumbs up button. Let me know if you want to see more retro videos. Thinking about maybe doing some reviews or just talking about some of these older games in general, because these are some really good games. I forgot how hard some of these levels of Mega Man 2 are. I hate the Airman level. I just hate it. But I might make some videos featuring some of these games, but that'll be in the future. Let me know if you guys want to see them. And yeah, this has been fun. I'm really enjoying collecting these video games and making videos about them and talking about them and showing some stuff over here, if not a box art or some footage of the games, if I can get some recorded or find some. And so I just think it's a lot of fun just talking about these games that kind of led us to where we are today in gaming. And I think it's important to look back at them and say, you know, this is where we came from, this is where we are at now, and these games back in the day are still awesome. And so, like I said, check out Retro Liberty. They're the guys that kind of inspired me to start this retro game collecting and video making, and they're really awesome. Check out their channel. Both Aaron and Ricky, they're pretty cool guys. And Chris, their cameraman, he's good as well. And so they make some pretty funny videos too. So make sure you go check them out. Tell them that Tyler from T Game and Tech sent you, and they will know who you meet. And they're probably going to watch this video because I'll probably make them. And so that's going to do it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Give it a like. Also remember, subscribe if you're not subscribed already for more tech and game related videos. And also check out all my social links. They're all in the description below. And so that's going to do it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you guys in the next one. The intro to Mega Man 2 really is legendary. Ricky was talking about this in the documentary Retro Liberty put together, and how awesome the Mega Man intro is. It's just going up this skyline, and then when it hits Mega Man, it's like